What's up everybody, it's the Fat Man here. Today I'm playing the Stanley Parable on the PC. Never played this game before in my life. Let's do this shit. I have no idea what this game's about. I just know it was cheap on the Steam summer sale and I haven't played it yet. Seems to take forever to load though. So that's something we gotta contend with. It's been a minute and a half of waiting for this loading bar to finish loading. I think I'm gonna die waiting for this. Alright. Click to skip. I'll probably click to skip. That intro probably had some vital information as to what this game's about. But we don't need vital information up in here. No, we don't. Alright, so we have a computer. It's WAS and D to move. Click. What does that do? Type hello. No. There's a phone. There's no jump. Alright, so it's an office. It's not much is apparent. Room 427. What? Alright, so apparently there's no interaction at all. What if I press I? No, that's usually the inventory button. No. Who just leaves their coffee cup on top of this thing? Who spills their coffee and just leaves it there without cleaning it up after them? That's inconsiderate as hell. Dear oh dear. What animals does this poor guy have to work with? This place is pretty empty, I gotta say. There's plenty of pictures of fucking cabbages or some shit, I don't know. Alright, I found another room. Let's see what this says. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Well, I was reading that, you rude shit. I'm not even interested anymore, actually. What's on this flip chart? Flip chart won't fucking just turn off on me when I'm halfway through reading it. Monetize free to play. That's a contradictory statement. That's like the epitome of an oxymoron. Monetize free to play. It's through this door. Probably more offices. No, a broom closet. Ah, it's locked. Oh no, it's not. Look guys, if you're still watching this, congrats on getting this far, because I honestly have no idea what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm just sort of walking around an empty ass office building. Sort of reminds me of back when I used to work night shift. Oh, this is interesting. Big ass library. Desk. Oh, safe. Right. It's gotta be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, alright. Let's try 69. Wine and dine. No. Let's try my birthday. Well, that's just straight up rude. Can't be my safe as it's not my birthday. Didn't I just come through that door? Why is it closed?
Anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Oh, I just turned on the sound of this game, and this makes so much more sense now. So the combination of the safe is 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. And
There we go.
he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'd unlocked the secret passageway. Oh, class. Alright. So there's like a guy doing a running commentary in the background. It's not like a sandbox type game. It's actually an exploration type game. I'm actually, I dig it. I dig it. Alright, I guess I gotta go this way. Wants me to go down, but... Alright. I just climbed all those steps earlier on for nothing, it seems. Oh, another one of these fucking incessant loading bars. Excellent.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No, it would not.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright, I can either go into a mind control facility or I can escape. Yeah, you best believe I'm fucking escaping. I don't want nothing to do, no mind control.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Well, I don't want to meet my violent death, so... Looks like I'm getting mind controlled. Actually, you know what? We'll go and see if this narration guy, fucking James Earl Jones sounding motherfucker, see if he's actually telling the truth or if it's just a bluff.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nah, suck a dick. I'm escaping.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Did I win the game? Did I win? No, I didn't win. Alright, so the narration guy doesn't fuck about. When he says I'm gonna die, he means it. Alright. These loading bars are still every bit as fun as what they were half an hour ago. Oh, I didn't die. I just sorta...
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he
This is really unnecessary.
Accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Duck down, Stanley, you stupid bastard. Duck down.
Farewell, Stanley, cried
Goodbye.
the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
We'll get to it. Well, he's not dead.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
That's actually kind of cool.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, let's go back to the office and try this one again. Open sesame. Open dick. No. Let's try to go this way. office. I remember it wasn't as like White Housey before. Alright, let's start this shit again. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that I missed a memo.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The narrator guy's just kind of telling me what to do, but again,
Yet
there's
there was
like...
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might
different
come
paths
into a
you can
staircase,
take,
Stanley walked
seems,
upstairs
but
to his boss's office.
you can still do whatever the hell you want. No, can't open that. Oh, this is the boss's office. It's not like some
Stepping
secret
into his
mansion.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I forget
what
the
could it
key
mean?
combination.
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Yes.
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Just give me the goddamn combination!
An extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yes.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, I'm getting severe deja vu. I'm going down. Except this time, I'm not gonna fucking die. At least I hope not, anyway. Here comes the loading bar. The loading bar of doom. Ugh. I feel super aware of my clothes or something today. I don't know. I just feel like I can
Stanley
feel
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes. I don't really want to get mind controlled, but I suppose each man's fate is predetermined and carved out, and gonna push the thing.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
This doesn't look like a horrible secret. This looks like a gamer's paradise, to be honest, but I mean, I think you'll need a few HDMI splitters to get all of these going, but I think if you did, then it'll be pretty dope, actually. Alright, what did the old guy say? I forget. Oh, push this one.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
just a
bore
waste
the
of
number
TVs.
of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. Lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
This is kind of sexy.
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Lucky individuals who work in this chamber get to watch all the dirty comings and goings of everybody in the office.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been
It's
under
probably not
someone's
true,
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Alright, settle down. You sound a bit dramatic and stuff,
No.
but
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
well, that's how teenagers live these days.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
Wasn't
human
there
life.
already a video
For he
similar
would
to this?
dismantle the
Like,
controls once
I remember
and
there being
for
like a
all.
conspiracy theory that the government was trying to mind control people by giving them autism or Asperger's in their flu vaccinations. Pretty sure that was a thing. This is just a cheap rip-off of that, except that the real thing didn't actually happen. It's just crazy people being paranoid. Awaiting input. I don't want to die and have to come back to this and the 45-minute loading bars and... Oh shit, what do? Let's turn it off. Did I break it? I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. There's music.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Fucking
Freedom
good.
was mere moments away.
I tell you guys, the fat
Even
man
as
doesn't
the
do
immense
much,
door
but
slowly
he wins
opened,
all the
Stanley
goddamn time.
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this
I was
strange
freed from the
building
machine's
hold?
grasp because I
But as sunlight
just have
streamed into the chamber,
unparalleled
he realized
cunning
none of this
and
mattered
wit,
to him,
and
for it was
I just
not
outsmarted the
knowledge or even
fucker.
power that he had been seeking, but
I won.
happiness. Perhaps
Oh,
his goal
Christ.
had not been to understand, but to
Where do
let
these
go.
steps go?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to
Was I
feel.
prematurely celebrating,
Whatever life
perhaps?
he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Well, open. There we
Stanley
go.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. The
It's as if the poor guy has never been outside before in his entire life.
This was exactly the way.
He was just
right
working
now,
and
that
being
things were
convinced that he
meant to
enjoyed it.
happen.
Like he'd been outside before.
Stanley was happy.
Alright, well, I think I'm done playing this game. Remember to give the video a thumbs up and give us a subscribe if you're not already. Thanks very much for watching. Take it easy, guys.